everyone has been embarrassed, haven't they? Yeah, everyone's felt that shame, the embarrassment, you know, that horrible feeling in the pit of your belly, sort of like butterflies, isn't it? But it's reversed. Butterflies ain't a nice feeling, but embarrassment, it comes from your belly, then your cheeks go red and all that. But you feel it in your belly, no? Um, what do you do? You know what I mean? You leave the room, try and mask it by going mad, pretending you've lost your temper. It's probably it's what most people do, isn't it? When they've got embarrassed, they will mask it with anger, or the ultimate is what I do. I'll probably mask it with anger as well, but I just pretend I'm not embarrassed. What do I care? um, but when you're in jail, you're on the wing. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to it's hard for a man with a bit of self-respect about him, bit of dignity, to be embarrassed, isn't it? All the prisoners on them, because everyone's heartless, isn't they? Everyone likes to. No one just likes to let you just wallow in your shame in peace, especially if it's not a big, especially if it's funny to them. Doesn't matter if you're in bits. If it's funny to them, you're a target. Yeah. I'm not saying bullying, by the way. I'm talking about having a laugh. Uh, but yeah, it's not a nice feeling, is it? Being embarrassed, and everybody loves to. I love to latch onto it. Who doesn't love to? You see the geezer that's all embarrassed. You think, oh mate, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun for the next half hour or the next 2 years, however long he's stuck on the wing. It's all about owning it, though, isn't it? Whatever the problem is, you just got to own it. And big or small, funny or not funny, you just got to own it. And it sort of takes the dairy off, so to speak, if you know what I mean. It's sort of it's only funny if people can see the discomfort in it. It's the sort of it comes from that. You just own it. Say I'm what. Um, I mean, I've spoke about loads of. You go through any of these videos about jail, and you'd be able to pick out the ones that you know. Oh yeah, he probably feels like he's been embarrassed there, or shamed or whatever. It's how you deal with it, and it's the outcome really. People can have a laugh and a joke and all that, but yeah, like I think I was trying to think like the most embarrassing time, yeah, and like I said, go through the videos. I mean, getting people trying to rob me was embarrassing in Pentonville. Go to that video and look, and yeah, but I just didn't name. I didn't go on about the embarrassment part. And I'm not going to go on about anything like anything that serious right now. I mean, I can just remember when you know everyone's looking at you, you know everyone's laughing at, or you think everyone's doing it. I mean, look, I need to cut my hair. Talking about hair, I'm just about to talk about when I got an haircut in Stockton, right? Wing clippers. It's always a risk in it with wing clippers. Clippers that would be kept in the office, and the screws office. You go there and say, I want to cut my hair, and they'll give it to you. Or there'll be the wing barber on the wing, and they'll keep them in their cell or whatever. And yeah, um, but they can't deny you. If you want to cut your own hair, if they're the wing clippers, they'll give them to you. The risk is not everyone likes to have. Not everyone is as clean as you, is as what you want to be, or is as fresh as the next man. Some people just soapy, man. Some people dodge the shower like it's the blood of an alien. You know what I mean? Acid blood and all that, mate. Mate, like they dodge it like it's a bullet. And you can tell them as well, like the old greasy hair. You can that's the dead giveaway. The greasy hair, mate. If the geezer's walking about with greasy hair and you ain't got Dax in it, mate. Dax. You ain't got wax or gel or anything like that in it, then he ain't had a shower, mate. It's as simple as that. If they've got the older dirt marks around the collar, it's like, go and get in the shower, mate. It's free, man. It's free. Nobody's looking at you. Well, we just want to get in and get out, and just anyway, right? I'm getting off the point. I got an haircut with wing clippers on the drug-free wing, Stocken, back in 2005. I believe it was. I forgot the name of it. Drug-free wing. Anyway, you had a key to your cell. You couldn't lock it from the inside. You could just basically come out your cell and lock it, and go and have a shower, or go down to the go and get food or whatever. Didn't just have to leave it swinging, right? Yeah. I mean, the screws could open it up or whatnot, but you had a key to the door, so you could lock it when you had a shower or whatever. I'm sitting on. It was a normal haircut. Sat down near the plug. I've got someone to cut my hair. That was 30.5 on the wing. Skeeter from Kent, right? Weirdly, I don't know why I remember he's from Kent, but he was. He's cut my hair. What, the next day? I just like, oh mate, I don't know what it was. Like, looked like scabies or something, mate. It was disgusting, all over my head, man. Everywhere, right? I've got a big head anyway, so it's like, it's a big display. You know what I mean? It ain't a little thing that someone's gonna miss. It's like, oh my god, like double takes and all that. Yeah, dirty clippers give me scabies or whatever it was, mate. I don't know what it was, but it was scabs and spots everywhere, right? But when I serve, usually sometimes when I go, if no one's on the wing that can cut hair, I'll just have a skinhead. I don't make it long. I don't walk around with an haircut. You know, do you know the people that walk around with an haircut in jail when there's no one that can cut hair on the wing, and they'll just look ridiculous. It just look like a step or something. Like, there you go. That's their haircut like that. No blending in. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if it was one of them situations, I had a skinhead, it was all over, and now I just have a skinhead because I'm going bald. It's as simple as that. Look, mate. Well need to cut me hair. But anyway, right? So I just caught it, and the shame and the embarrassment. I mean, it's something. Well, it's not a nice thing to catch anyway, is it? Yeah, right. I've caught it off clippers. And you've got to explain that to everyone. You can't let them think that you're just dirty and you ain't had a shower and you cut your head or something, and that's what's happened. You've got to explain it to everyone. I swear, this is what happened. This is what happened. And but it's all about, isn't it? Just you just got to own it, and that's all you can do. You can't. If you let it get you, you wouldn't come out your cell. You wouldn't come out your cell. You just got to let people laugh at you. Let people take the piss, because it is funny. You do the same, right? And there's always people worse off. I mean, I've half mentioned it before, I think, but I'll say it again. I met a geezer in Pentonville. He's been in and out of there a few times. Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. He was from, I might be wrong here, if I think he was from Sudan or something. Got bitten by a mosquito. His nose and his lips. Well, what I'm touching on my own face is what disappeared off his face. Yeah, that much. So he had a hole where his mouth. I know you've got a hole there anyway, but imagine like that much more gone. Was that like an inch around his mouth or whatever? And it's part of his nose just gone, mate. And he's just mate. That's I guarantee some people are probably laughing at that, but that's how he used to talk. Imagine it. He had no lips, right? So, yeah, right. So I think I'm whinging that I've got caught whatever off the clippers, mate. This geezer's walking about with. If anyone's been in the Ville, I guarantee people have met this geezer. And yeah, imagine what he's feeling walking around the landings, walking around the room, knowing that people are talking about him, knowing that people are looking at him and probably laughing about him. I've genuinely seen people ask him for a twos on a cigarette, mate, and they took it. I mean, you're only taking his word that that a mosquito done that, innit, as well. But yeah, again, you just got to own it, innit? You just got to own it. Person at work, I'm not even going to go into that. I've definitely said that before, but that was hard work getting the green tick. I'm not even going to mention it. He got mugged off, man, by an officer. Bang out baller. Yeah, but you just got to own it, ain't you? You just got to own it. Yeah, and what? And what? I've got this on my head, and what? I've got no lips, and what? You know what I mean? And if you own it, you'll be alright. What can they say to you if you own it? And that just goes not just little things, that's big things, yeah. You're wrong and you're a burglar. You've done time for armed robbery, you've done this, you've done that. Yeah, I know, yeah, I tell it, talk about it all the time, and yeah, tell everyone. Like there's nothing no one can say to you if you just own it, put it all out there, and what can they say? Oh yeah, you do this, you do that. Yeah, no, yeah, I say it on there all the time. Literally say it on there all the time. Yeah, you do this, you do that. Yeah, no, yeah. That was the sixth video I did. You know what I mean? That was the sixth one. Go back and watch it. I know there's 900 or whatever, but go back and watch it. If a lot more people owned it, worked that sister. If a lot more people owned their whatever their hang-ups are, they'd be so much more happier. Forget the world would be a better place. Yourself and the world would be a better place because of it. But yeah, if people weren't walking around with so much baggage, mate, they'd feel so much better about it. Just whack it all out there and own it, sister. If you enjoyed that, hit the subscribe and we'll chat again. Adios.